Hello students, last time we have started halogen derivatives, in which we have started chemical properties of halogen derivatives, in which we have completed nucleophilic substitution reaction. After nucleophilic substitution reaction, we have seen the mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reaction. There are two types of nucleophilic substitution reactions we have seen, SN1 reaction mechanism and SN2 reaction mechanism. After that, we have seen the factors affecting nucleophilic substitution reaction. Today we are going to start next reaction, elimination reactions of alkyl halides. Now elimination means removal. Now in this reaction, dehydrohalogenation is carried out. The dehydrohalogenation reaction is nothing but removal of one hydrogen atom and one halogen atom. That is, dehydrohalogenation means removal of one halogen atom and one hydrogen atom. It is called as dehydrohalogenation reaction. This reaction is also named as alpha-beta elimination or 1,2 elimination. Now, if we take example of any alkyl halide, this is the example of any alkyl halide. Now here there are two carbon atoms, in which the carbon atom which is attached to halogen atom is called alpha halogen atom, or this carbon atom is alpha carbon atom and this halogen atom is attached to this alpha carbon atom, and this carbon atom is beta carbon atom which is attached to beta hydrogen atom. Now in case of alkyl halides, the condition is that this alkyl halide must contain at least one beta hydrogen atom, and then it undergo dehydrohalogenation reaction or alpha-beta elimination reaction. Now when this alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic KOH, the reaction condition must be alcoholic. Boil this reaction mixture. Then here this hydrogen atom and this halogen atom is removed. Now how it is removed? Halogen atom goes with potassium and this hydrogen atom goes with hydroxy group. That is, this hydrogen atom is removed like this. This halogen atom is more electronegative, therefore it takes two electrons with itself and get attached to this halogen atom. Then this OH gets attached to this hydrogen atom to form alkene like this, C double bond C plus KX plus H2O. This is alkene. Therefore, this reaction is also known as formation of alkene. Formation of alkenes takes place during dehydrohalogenation reaction. Here, alkyl halides is boiled with alcoholic KOH to give alkene, and potassium halide and water molecule is formed as a byproduct. This is the general reaction. If we take example, for example, ethyl bromide, CH3 CH2 Br. This is ethyl bromide. When this ethyl bromide is boiled with KOH, alcoholic KOH, that is alcohol is used as a reagent, then here this KBr is removed, one hydrogen atom from this beta carbon atom is removed, and we get CH2 double bond CH2 plus KBr plus H2O. This is ethene. Formation of ethene takes place. This is first example, that is ethyl bromide is converted into ethene. Now we are going to see second example. CH3 CH2 CHI CH3. This is 2-iodobutane. Now when this 2-iodobutane is boiled with alcoholic potassium hydroxide, then look here, this carbon atom is alpha carbon atom, this carbon atom is beta carbon atom, and this carbon atom is also beta carbon atom. Now there are possibility of removing of this beta hydrogen atom or this beta hydrogen atom. Alpha beta elimination is carried out, but we will get two products. Which are those? If this hydrogen atom, this beta hydrogen atom is removed, then we will get CH3, CH double bond, CH, CH3. And if this beta hydrogen atom is removed with this iodine, then we will get next product, that is CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH2. Now this compound is but2ene, and this compound is but1ene. Now this product is major product, that is 80% of this product is formed, and this product is minor product, that is 20% of this product is formed. Now here, look here again this reaction. When 2-iodobutane is heated with alcoholic KOH, we get but2ene as a major product and but1ene as a minor product. Why this happens? Why two products are formed, or why but2ene is a major product and but1ene is not a major product? Then this is according to Sedgwick rule. According to Sedgwick rule, more substituted alkene is formed. Is formed as a major product. Now here, this alkene, that is but2ene, that is here, this double bond is attached to 2-methyl group. That is, it is more substituted. That is, 2 alkyl groups are attached to this double bonded compound or this alkene. But in case of but1ene, this alkene, that is the carbon-carbon double bond is attached to only one alkyl group, that is ethyl group. That is, this alkene is less substituted alkyl group and this alkene is more substituted alkyl group. Therefore, this but2ene formed as a major product and but1ene is formed as a minor product. This is according to Sedgwick rule. Next reaction we are going to see reaction with active metals. Alkyl halides react with active metals like sodium, magnesium or palladium to form organometallic compounds. That is, in organometallic compounds there is formation of carbon and metal bond takes place. These compounds are known as organometallic compounds. Now first reaction we are going to see reaction with magnesium or magnesium metal. This reaction is also named as Grignard's reaction. Now here, when alkyl halides react with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, gives alkyl magnesium halide. This compound is alkyl magnesium halide, or it is also named as Grignard's reagent. And this reaction is known as Grignard's reaction. Now here, this magnesium is come in between this alkyl and halogen atom to form RMgX. This alkyl magnesium halide or Grignard's reagent is very useful reagent for the preparation of various types of organic compounds like alcohol, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, etc. etc. Now here we are going to see one example of this reaction. When alkyl halide, that is CH3 CH2Br, that is ethyl bromide, is treated with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, gives ethyl magnesium halide, that is CH3CH2 MgBr. This is an addition product. This is ethyl magnesium bromide. Now this ethyl magnesium bromide is known as Grignard's reagent. Now this Grignard's reagent is very useful for the preparation of various types of organic compound. Now this Grignard's reagent is very reactive substance, and when it reacts with any compound which contains hydrogen atom which is attached to electronegative group or atom, then it forms hydrocarbons. For example, first, when this Grignard's reagent, that is CH3CH2 MgBr, ethyl magnesium bromide, is reacted with ethanol, that is CH3OH, then here this reaction must be carried out in presence of dry ether. This reaction must be carried out in dry ether. Then you will get here CH3CH3, that is ethane, plus MgBr and OCH3. That is here bond between this oxygen and this hydrogen breaks. CH3O, that is methoxy group, separate from this hydrogen atom, and this hydrogen atom gets attached to this CH2 group of ethyl, and this magnesium bromide get attached to this OCH3 group to form this compound. That is ethane is formed in this case. Second example, if this Grignard's reagent, if we take example of CH3MgBr, that is methyl magnesium bromide, when it is reacted with ammonia NH3. Now here, in presence of dry ether, will get methane, that is CH4. This hydrogen from ammonia get attached to this CH3 group and plus MgBr NH2. Next reaction we are going to see is reaction with sodium metal. This reaction is also named as Wood synthesis reaction. This reaction we have seen in last year, that is in 11th standard, for the preparation of higher alkanes. Here, when alkyl halides, that is excess of alkyl halides or two molecules of alkyl halides, when reacted with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, undergo coupling to form higher alkanes. General reaction for this is Rx plus sodium metal plus second molecule of alkyl halide, that is Rx. When this compound is treated with in presence of dry ether, so I want to use is dry ether, then this X and this Na and this X are removed and this R get attached to this R, and we get higher alkane, that is Rr plus NaX. Now here we have to balance this reaction. There are two halogen atoms, but sodium atom is only one. Therefore write here twice and here also twice. This compound is alkane. For example, if we carry out reaction between CH3Br plus sodium metal plus CH3Br, Twice here also, twice. Balance this reaction. That is methyl bromide. That is alkyl halide containing one carbon atom is converted into double carbon atom ethane. That is C2H6 is formed. Then, if we take second example, preparation of butane, CH3, CH2, I, ethyl iodide. When this compound is treated with sodium metal, twice Na plus ethyl iodide, CH2, CH3, in presence of triether, will get here CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3 plus NaR. Twice NaR are formed. This is N-butane. Now there are limitations for this Wurtz reaction. What are the limitations? That we cannot prepare methane using this reaction. We cannot prepare methane by using Wurtz synthesis. And the reason is that now here coupling of the alkyl halide takes place. And in coupling, at least two carbon atoms can undergo coupling. And therefore we cannot prepare methane. We cannot, second limitation of this reaction is we cannot prepare alkanes having odd number of carbon atoms like this. That is propane. Molecular formula of propane is C3H8. We cannot prepare these alkanes, or we cannot prepare pentane or heptane or nonane. That is, alkanes having odd number of carbon atoms cannot be prepared by using Wurtz synthesis. This is the limitation of this reaction. Now, why this is not happened, or why alkanes having odd number of carbon atoms cannot be prepared by using this reaction? Now we have to prepare propane using Wurtz synthesis. Propane, molecular formula of propane is C3H8 and structural formula is CH3, CH2, CH3. Now we have to use one alkyl halide as a CH3 alkyl group and one alkyl halide with ethyl alkyl group. For example, if we take CH3Br, that is methyl bromide, and second we are going to use this ethyl bromide, that is CH2, CH3, CH2Br. This is ethyl bromide. That is, we have to use two different alkyl halides for the preparation of propane. Now what happens when this coupling takes place? We will get propane in presence of dry ether. CH3, CH2, CH3 plus twice NaBr. This is propane. But in this reaction there is presence of CH3Br molecules, there is presence of C2H5Br, that is ethyl bromide molecules. Then this CH3Br undergoes self-coupling, that it reacts with itself to form ethane. CH3 plus twice NaBr. Same thing, this ethyl bromide undergo coupling with itself. That is, the ethyl bromide react with itself. That is second molecule of ethyl bromide to form CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3 plus twice NaBr. That is, in the same reaction mixture, we will get mixture of three alkanes. That is ethane. Then second is propane and third is N-butane. Separation of these alkanes from each other is very difficult in the laboratory, and therefore we cannot prepare alkanes having odd number of carbon atoms. Next reactions we are going to see, that is reactions of haloarenes. in which first reaction we are going to see reactions of haloanes with metals, that is active metal like sodium. Now haloanes are the compounds in which one or more than one hydrogen atom from benzene ring are substituted by halogen atom. That is, these are the haloanes. Now here first reaction we are going to see is Wood-Splitting reaction, or this reaction is also named as alkylation of aryl halides. Now, like Wood's reaction, we have seen that in Wood's reaction, two molecules of alkyl halides undergo coupling in presence of sodium metal and in presence of dry ether to give higher alkyls. Now here, these haloanes, when reacted with alkyl halide in presence of sodium metal and in presence of dry ether, here removal of this sodium with this halogen atom takes place. Now here we have to balance this reaction twice Na we have to take. When here coupling takes place, this alkyl group of this alkyl halide is substituted by the halogen atom of benzene ring to form alkyl benzene plus twice NaX. This is the general reaction of Wood-Splitting reaction. Now this reaction is shown by fitting, and therefore this reaction is commonly known as Wood-Splitting reaction. Now for example, if we carry out reaction of chlorobenzene, this is chlorobenzene, and when this chlorobenzene is treated with sodium metal and methyl bromide or methyl chloride, in presence of dry ether, will get here toluene, that is methyl benzene plus twice NaCl. This is methyl benzene or toluene. Now here we have used here one haloalane and one alkyl halide. Now if we take second example in which both haloalenes are used, like this. This is chlorobenzene and this chlorobenzene is treated with sodium metal and second molecule of chlorobenzene is used. This is also chlorobenzene in presence of dry ether will get. Now here this sodium goes with this chlorine and this chlorine to form two molecules of NaCl, and this benzene ring gets attached to this benzene ring at this position, and we get this compound. Plus twice NaCl. This compound is known as dialphenate. Formation of dialphenate takes place.